started in India in 2009. While the past 5 years have seen Spell Bee evolve qualitatively and in scale, Classmate Spell Bee Season 8 added new dimensions to the Spell Bee experience and took the competition to the next level. This year's theme, Every Child is Unique, and so is every word, was an endeavor to celebrate the uniqueness in children. The competition created a platform to give students across India an opportunity to explore their unique spelling skills and excel. What followed was a multi-layered engagement program that included a massive on-ground school contact program, radio, television, digital and social media, a brand new mobile application, and videos on YouTube. In Season 8, Classmate Spell Bee got bigger and better, making it one of the most successful school-level competitions in India. Season 8 searched far and wide over the past 3 months for the country's ultimate spelling wizard. And I'm glad to let you know, we found much more than that. In the end, all 16 participants emerged as champions in their own way. Apart from creating a wholesome and enriching experience that was crafted across platforms, it led to sensitizing and educating the SMS generation of students about the significance of spelling correctly, as well as enhancing their spelling abilities. The program thereby helped students develop better command over the language. I'd like to end by thanking everyone associated with the property this year for giving not just the top 16 participants, but each participant something special to take back with them. I was here 2 years ago, as some of you know, in 2014 as a contestant. I never expected to make it to the top 16, let alone be a grand finalist, but well, there we are. It was an exhilarating experience for me, and I made it that far. It didn't really matter if I won or lost. I recognize Anushka in the audience, who was a grand finale finalist this year. We competed last year, in season 6, and we've remained friends, which brings me to an aspect that no one really talks about. How the Spell Bee gives us children so young an opportunity to network and interact with people. Interacting with people is an amazing way to get to know yourself and where you stand. And I would like to thank the Classmate Spell Bee for this platform to introduce to you something that's very close to me: mental health. Adult mental health is stigmatized and not seen as a real problem that we face. Therefore, a few of us in the school I go to, the Cathedral and John Connon School, we felt that a movement was necessary to raise awareness about mental health, hence Reach Out. Reach Out is a student initiative to break the stigma surrounding mental illness and the spectrum of mental health. We do this through varieties of avenues. We use monthly campaigns about various issues we face, visual campaigns through posters. We have social media. We've even published a self-help book that was funded entirely by bake sales. We also have a peer counseling network. We have the support of our principal, and we aim to spread this movement across schools by the end of this year. Coming back to the Spell Bee, let us now take a look at a short audio visual to see what the Classmate Spell Bee achieved in Season 8. now request Mr. Thakur to say a few words on Classmates' association with Spelby Season 8.
Good morning, all. This particular brand is very close to me because it started because ITC as a company, all of you know, is a tobacco company which diversified to multiple business somewhere around 1998 to 2001. And this was one of the brands which we started for the students in the year 2001, 2002, and we launched a product called Papercraft. And then in 2003, we found that we need to do something for the students. That's where the market is. And we started with Classmate. And that's the time when I got into this business. This business started in 2003, and it is now the #1 notebook brand, way ahead of competition in India. And when we started, we found that, and we started doing with one particular contest called Classmate Young Authors Contest. And we thought that every student has certain uniqueness, which we need to recognize, develop, and nurture. And in 2004, we started with Classmate Young Authors Contest and continued for 3 years. We were getting authors who were writing short stories like you are doing Classmate Spelby currently. And then with Rupa, we were publishing those. And Ruskin Bond used to edit those stories. Somewhere around 2004 and 5, we thought that that's one stream which a student has, but there are multiple other uniqueness which we need to nurture. So in 2005 and 2006, we started with Classmate Ideas for India Challenge, which was another particular episode which was dealing with uniqueness of a child. Between 2006 to 2010, we were also running workshop, and Soha was anchoring most of them with us on showing how different students, because we were wanted to get the parents to nurture this particular uniqueness and get out of rote learning, which was standard for any education, as we found when we were going around the schools. So we went around all over the country and started developing a program where we were showcasing how each individual has a different uniqueness and they can nurture on. And we started calling it, because each child is different, so that's the reason we said, we started with the brand thought of you are one of a kind. Today also, then from there we moved on to the Spelby, which is another. She was talking about mental health, but as we progressed through the brand, all over the years, we were always looking at mental, physical, all kinds of health for a student to develop and become an individual, which will be important for this particular nation. So we started with Classmate Spelby with season 6, and now we are in season 8. This year, it has expanded much beyond what we have done last year. We started certain new models on web, because today's generation is on mobile. Yes, I've got 2 daughters, and both of them, most of the time, we get worried because they are on mobile. So we thought, let's develop something on mobile. And we started with the web-based on this particular Spelby. And we want to expand beyond that. In the schools, to expand the reach, we also started a DVD model where you can encourage, give it to the school, they run it, and then they come on to the different levels of the finals and so on and so forth. And it's a commitment from the brand and the company that will continue to nurture, recognize, and develop uniqueness of each and every individual child which this country has. And we will go on aligning us with different properties to develop these skills or these strengths of the child We are on the 8th, and I'm very sure we are looking at continuing for some more time on this, because this is still very nascent, because some of you must be seeing in US how the Spell Bee is getting encouraged. Yes, we want to continue it and encourage it much farther than what we have done this year, and it's commitment from us. But yes, we will also add on to something else where we can take on some more skills, some more uniqueness on this brand and take it forward. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thanks. Congrats to all of you who have participated. Congrats to all the students who have taken part all over the country. I think we had gone to near about 1,000 schools, and there were 3 lakh students. Congrats to all of them. And when I was a kid, I was always told that you should participate. That's the main thing. You should not look for winning. But after a few years, we always found there's only one number, that is number 1. So I appreciate people who have participated. I congratulate them, but congratulations to the number 1. Thank you very much. Congrats to all. Thank you all. Thank you very much.